All right, ladies and gentlemen, the news of today is that Ezekiel Elliott was not on the team charter plane to California. I don't know. Garrett thought he would, so I don't know what to think about this. Just take it for that, and we'll keep on this subject tomorrow. But this video is all about Dak Prescott. Now, I'm a Dak homer. I've been a Dak homer from day one. I ran out the gym when we drafted him and made that. I was out there at the Rams game when he played his first game, and I was like, whoa. So I like almost everything about Dak Prescott. He has things that he has to improve on, but I like almost every single thing about Dak Prescott. And with my videos, I try to downplay my homerism, and whenever he does wrong, I say it, and whenever he does right, I say it. But Tony Romo, it worked opposite. They thought I hated Tony Romo, and I really didn't. Well, no, it was the same thing. They think I hate Dak Prescott, and I really don't. And I like Dak Prescott a whole lot more than I ever liked Tony Romo. Pin that and put that up top. but I believe he's the best. First of all, I think I said in the last video, he deserves his money, and because he's done a lot so far in the league and on a rookie contract that wasn't paying him any on fourth round pick rookie contract. So it's not like he's just getting a whole bunch of money. He's getting back pay for a lot. And that was a big hurdle for me to get a pass, because I don't care how much I like you. I do not like paying quarterbacks. I think that breaks your franchise when you give quarterbacks too much money, because you have to do so much for your franchise to be able to supplement, what you're burning with the budget of the team. Look at Minnesota and what they gave Kirk Cousins. I laughed my behind off when they signed him, because I knew they were going backwards. I mean, if they pull themselves out of the rut that they're in with him, it'll be a freaking miracle. But I think Dak, as I said in my back, I think Dak adds value in so many other places. There's parts of his game he has to work on, and I still don't like what's going on going into his ear by the coaching, but that's a whole nother subject. But I was about to say, I feel like he's the best quarterback in the division. I know the potential of Carson Wentz, but Carson Wentz has to prove it. He had a great run. I'm not taking that away from him. He had a real good run, but so did Dak Prescott. And then Dak Prescott has better numbers, better availability and durability. So there's things that Dak does that Carson Wentz has yet to show. So at this point, the only people that consider Carson Wentz better is the Eagles fans and scouts and TV personalities. That's it, because the numbers show something otherwise. So basically, I'm looking for a solid to great year by Dak Prescott. Even without Zeke, he still should be solid with the receivers that he has. My problem is, and I always say this, is backup quarterback, and it goes back to Romo. We never had a backup quarterback for Romo. I mean, I think Kitna and Brad Johnson were the two best backups that we had for him, and we still don't have anything. I mean, in my opinion, if we're stuck with Cooper Rush and Mike White for a long stretch of the season, you need to cancel Christmas. I mean, I just don't believe in anyone. I mean, Cooper's a decent baller. He's scrappy, but his arm is underwhelming. And then Mike White is like completely the opposite. He has a really good arm, but the intangibles are not there. I guess if you could just fuse them together, you can get a good backup quarterback. But I'll be looking at both of them hard in preseasons, hoping that both of them have improved. At wide receiver, now I was so against the Amari Cooper signing because I like draft picks, and I didn't think Amari Cooper was going to be that much of a change for our football team, an improvement for our football team. And I am so glad I was wrong about that. I am so glad I was wrong, because I am in love with what he has brought to this football team, and it seemed like him and Dak, they fit together like a glove. I mean, their personalities, and I feel like they're working on stuff, I mean, like all the time. You know what I'm saying? They just have those personalities that I particularly like. So I'm glad about that. And then you add Randall Cobb, who's got a ton of experience from one of the best offenses the NFL has ever seen with Green Bay. And if you think about it, he can probably help Dak Prescott with things that Aaron Rodgers has done. I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan at all, but Aaron Rodgers is awesome. He's a gamer, and I like to call him a cheeser because he finds little nuances in the game, and he takes advantage of them. And I think Cobb can say, hey, Dak, Aaron used to do this, or Dak, Aaron used to do that. So I'm thinking that he can help out a lot of us with his experience. Then you have Michael Gallup, who's very solid at wide receiver. I can't wait to see all three of them. That's going to be our nucleus at wide receiver. Can't wait to see those guys in real time. Next, we have Tavon Austin. Now, he should make the football team, and I'm going to probably give you like tons of footage of Tavon doing some great things out there in training camp, because he always does. He's a fantastic athlete. I just want that to translate out there in the football field, because it never does. It never does. He's so much better than than his career has been so far in the NFL. So we got to keep an eye on Tavon. Hopefully this can be his 7th, 8th year. It's gonna be a breakout year, hopefully. Noah Brown's a big boy. He's pushing 225 now, maybe a tight end or something. I don't know, but you can see the mix matches and the special situations that we can possibly put him in. So I'm seeing how he can fit himself on this football team. But a lot of people are fans of Noah Brown. Last year, I was devastated when Cedric Wilson went down. So I'm excited to get down there and see him. I expect him to be one of the receivers left on this roster. And I hope that he can play as good as his YouTube videos are, because that's what made me love him. Another guy is, I think is going to be Cedric was my pet cat last year that went down, so I didn't end up with a pet cat. But this year, John Vea, I hope I'm saying his name right, John Vea Johnson. He's my pet cat this year, and I'm going to see how his speed, his hands, and all that kind of stuff are. So I'm gonna keep a close eye on him. But Tavon Austin need to keep a closer eye on him, because he could be taking Tavon Austin's spot if he performs better than Tavon. Lance Lenoir kind of became my pet cat when I lost Cedric, and I really liked him. And he started off in training camp up high, and then he started going low, and then I think he ended up doing some dumb stuff at the end. I don't know what it was. I can't remember what it was, but he is a camp stud, and I just hope he keeps solid throughout the entire training camp, rather than being just falling off at the end. We also have Devin Smith from the Jets, by way of Ohio State. If you remember him, he came in the league with a lot of hoopla, and then he went to the Jets. And I mean, a wide receiver to the Jets, you can only do so much. So hopefully he can show what he should have shown when he came out of college. And we have Reggie Davis. At tight end, we got Jason Witten. I don't know what to say about Jason, really. I didn't expect him to come back. I don't know what we're going to get out of him. Last time we were here, he had like a 6-inch run after catch average or something like that. So he should be somewhat productive, but I just don't know. I love Blake Jarwin, really do, and I'll see more of Dalton Schultz this year as well. And lastly, we have Cody McElroy and Rico. All right, I just don't know what to say about Rico, other than Rico will be there. And also with the wide receivers, I want to add one more person, Tony Pollard, because in college he seemed more of a wide receiver than running back, which could be very special for us on third down and for Dak coming out the backfield. So, and people on the message boards are calling him the next Kamara. So I'm very interested in Tony Pollard. He might be my pet cat, but I think he's drafted too high to be a pet cat. So that is the offensive weapons that we're looking at that I really like. I like the head. I like the head, and I love the wide receivers as well. So we'll see what we can do with that group. Now tomorrow, one more day, guys. Tomorrow we'll have a look over the defense, and then it's camp time. And I hope you're gonna be there, Zeke. All right, holla at you.